Hi, this is Monica.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Good. I wanted to thank you for taking this time to answer this. I knew we scheduled a face interview, but I need to turn it in ASAP. So I wanted to thank you for doing this, and just keep in mind that any questions that you choose not to answer, you can just simply tell me that you don't want to answer and skip them.
Okay.
Okay, so to begin off, can you give a short description of your job? What do you do?
Well, I work for the Oakland Police Department.
Okay. How long have you been working there?
3 years.
5?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay. Okay, so basically these questions, like I explained before, they're just going to be short questions in terms of different theorists that I'm studying in my sociology class and whether or not these theories work outside of the textbook, outside of what their theory was about. So, what do you feel that women are oppressed, or do you feel like you yourself are oppressed at your job? Why or why not?
I feel that women are oppressed, simply because of, I guess, all the extra work or all the extra effort that I feel we have to put in just to be at the same level as men.
Okay. Do you put extra work in the police department to get more respect, to get higher earnings, or why do you feel that you have to put in that extra work?
Yeah, to get more respect, to, I guess, be more on the equal level as to what we're capable of doing. Also, I feel that we have to change our attitudes and our perspectives in some ways, just so we won't be looked down upon or, be ridiculed at work.
Okay. So outside of work, like once you're on the street, patrolling the streets or whatnot, do you get the same respect that your fellow officers would get, like men, or do you feel like you don't get as much respect, or how do you, like in a typical situation, you pull me over, and how do you feel? Do you feel like you get the same respect as men would?
No, well, it depends. Sometimes it's different with men and women.
Okay.
I feel that obviously, when pulling over a man, we get, I guess, a different response as to when I see, our male officers pulling them over.
Okay.
And I feel that as well, I have to change my attitude to be at a stronger point, not show any sense of, I guess the best word just be being nice. And so I see that difference and that divide often.
Okay. You said that you had to change your attitude in order to not seem nice. And going off of that, you know how certain attitudes and certain tasks are assigned to be feminine and masculine. Do you consider that like the whole noble area or being nice as a form of being feminine in a way, or why do you not want to seem nice?
Yeah, I see it more as it's like that divide between being feminine and then being a male, especially with the police department. But the dynamics and everything, I feel that I have to be, as strong and as stern as the males to at least be taken somewhat seriously, as to if I were to just, be myself in some ways. Kind of look at it as a double personality, from work and outside of work.
Are you married or have kids?
I'm married.
You're married? And is your husband a cop?
No.
Okay. How does your husband see this, or I guess my question would be since you said you have a different personality when you're at work with your male coworkers when you're on the streets, do you carry this personality back home?
No. It's kind of as soon as I step into the door, it's just my personality comes back. Which is kind of hard sometimes, which is also what I guess makes it stand out more to me, simply because I do have to switch. I'm not gonna treat treat my husband like I treat my male coworkers.
Okay. And do you feel like at times, let's say he would try to do something around the house for you or to help you out, do you feel a sense of why can't I do it myself, or like, I guess in terms of the workplace, you feel like you have to put more effort, you have to do more, you can't let someone do it for you. So when you're at home, do you feel that in any way, or it's like totally split and you don't feel oppressed by your husband or anything like that?
I think it varies because since I am at work a lot and I have that constant mentality, once I am at home, sometimes I still have that mentality. So when he tries to do something, like around the house or something, I do feel like, well, I can do it myself. But it's something that also, like I said, it varies because sometimes it just, it's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, it's just a situation.
Again, it's like the difference between, I'm sorry?
It just depends on the situations.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So in terms of going back to your work, when you're in the workforce and you're on the street or even in the office, whom do you hang out with? Do you hang out with the male higher uppers, or do you hang out with other females, other women that are employed there? Do you see a divide between the people you hang out with? Why or why not? And what kind of divide?
Well, I usually hang around with like males. And a divide, do you mean like between males and females, or between the group that I usually spend time with?
Yeah, the group that you spend time with. So either do you spend more time with higher uppers? Do you spend more time with interns? Do you spend more time with coworkers in higher economic status? Do you spend more time with lower status in terms of those dynamics?
I want to say I spend more time with people in like higher positions, and usually they're males, and so I guess there is that constant divide between the males and the females and everything. But I try to incorporate myself more with the males simply because it would just make things even more, I guess. The way I look at it, it makes things even more complicated, more divided, like harder to earn respect if I'm hanging around with the females and the males are, on another corner. So I try to, blend in to have some sort of relationship with them, within the workforce.
So you feel like the respect that you've earned right now would diminish if they see you hanging out more with like the lower interns or females in general?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So why do you feel that you're oppressed in work, since it's not at home? Why do you feel like you're oppressed at work? Some theorists said that some men dread that feminine competition, and they feel like they're scared for females to compete against them. Do you feel this is the case, or where's the oppression coming from?
Yeah, I agree with that. Simply because I think it's like not only here in the police department, but I think it happens kind of like whether it be in big corporations or anything, where men are afraid of women coming in and taking their jobs, simply because those might seem ignorant, but simply because they're women. And I do feel that them feeling that I can compete with them, or feeling that I'm at the same level as them, I can easily just go in and take the job that they want or the job that they have.
Okay. And what do you feel that women have to do in order to overcome this oppression? Or in terms of think back to your friends, sisters, cousins, relatives that feel that they're oppressed, not only in the workforce but also at home, whether it's economic stability, whether they depend on a man for money, handiwork around the house, anything that women are dependent upon men. Why do you feel that this hasn't changed?